Well, hello there, my friends. How are you? Whew! August is almost over. What? A month? Someone's getting coffee? I have my coffee. Hey, T-Barb. So nice to see you. How are you hanging in there? This has been such a brutal month. Sorry. Hi, Michelle. Almost Empty Nester, Sandra, and Ellen, and Carla. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Margaret. Just Julie. Sonia. Julia, Marby, Bonnie, Kim, Facts and Fiction, Marie, and Barbara, Tarot Love Community. Alana. Pammy. Hi, Carol. Give us the goods. Oh, I've got so much good stuff. It is crazy. I'm sure you all can feel it. But hey, hi, Tamara. So, hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's been a bit of pandemonium. Who's ready for Mercury retrograde? Here's the thing. You get to the point where you start getting in the flow with the transits that you welcome Mercury retrograde, that you look forward to the time that we have a Mercury retrograde, because Mercury gets so far ahead of the sun. It's like you have so much stuff to catch up on from the past. I don't know about you guys. It's been pandemonium, and I can always tell. Like, my house has just looks like a bomb went off inside for like the past 3 weeks, because everything, Mercury gets so far ahead of the sun. It's like you can't keep up. It's just like stuff happens and you're scrambling to try to keep up with what's going on, right? Yes, Sempress is here. It is like a break. So Mercury goes retrograde on September 2nd. I don't know what time that is. It's over the weekend, and I had to laugh my butt off because apparently Don Julio said he's going to announce he's going to run, in the coming week or so. I'm like, do it. That'd be a great job. I think when he declared that he was running last time for 2020, either we were Mercury retrograde or we were in horrific eclipse click weather and insane stuff. I'm like, perfect, go ahead. So he does so poorly during Mercury retrograde. It's hilarious. Yes, hi, Strawberry Rhubarb. Don't forget to hit the like button. I know we had a new moon, and I know I have not been able to meet with you guys to do these new moon wishes. We're just going to let Mercury retrograde take care of itself. One thing for certain, I was expecting Leo season to be kind of crazy because it was going to trigger a bunch of eclipses. But you guys, it's this Pluto return, well, the second one, plus we're 180 degrees opposite of the first one. That is what all this upheaval is that's going on, okay? If you're new to my channel, I'm sorry. I try to just pack in as much information as I can in a very short amount of time because I keep getting hits all week long. And it's like, remember this, remember that. But, eclipse clicks are the triggers when things happen. We're in the United States, 2022, the year of her Pluto return. She has 3 Pluto returns. Basically, Pluto, the planet of life and death, transformation. Hello, Alaska. You have transformed. It's been 49 years. They went blue in their special election and beat Sarah Palin. Wow. Transformation. That's an amazing example of something that's transforming. Alaska going blue. So, life, death, rebirth. This has to do with someone who's charismatic. This is like getting to the bottom of stuff. This is Pluto. When Pluto transits you, you are forever changed. Forever, completely changed, okay? So, it takes about 246 years or so for Pluto, which is now a dwarf planet. She's kind of like an asteroid because she's on this ecliptic. She's not exactly on our solar system equator. She's kind of off a little bit, but she pulls in more energy from the cosmos, which I kind of like. So my theory has been that when a nation goes through a Pluto return historically, that's why democracies have failed. It's about every 250 years or so. There are nations that have currently, other democracies, but if you rewrite your constitution, well, you have a new date for your nation's birth, okay? I think like Sweden falls in that category. But anyway, so Pluto transforms and changes things. When the United States was born, Pluto was at 27 degrees Capricorn, 33 minutes. On February 22nd, 2022, she came back to her position. All of us who were here together, we felt it. We felt that zing of her power, and I felt like everything was going to be okay. 2 days later, Putin goes to war, okay? So we're on the other side of that, 180 degrees. A leader of a nation is ruled by the sun. So President Biden gets command of how this Pluto is going to be transformed within our nation and how we're organized. I am so glad Merrick Garland is our Attorney General now instead of back becoming SCOTUS, because I cannot think of a better person who could align everything, transform everything, be so attentive to detail to manage this, what we're going through. Apparently, in all of his years, I don't know if he's ever been appealed. I think he's been appealed, but nobody has ever won an appeal against him ever in his history, which is phenomenal. He knows what he's doing. So August clicked off the eclipses, but we had a second Pluto return in July, and that clicked again because, like I said, the president is the one who transforms things. That's why he's having such a rock star month, you guys. He transformed his presidency once we had our new moon in Leo. And as soon as we had that, it was like, bam. They went, I don't know. A bunch of stuff happened right after that. That was August 11th, okay? So we see what a powerhouse this Pluto is that's happening. So what's going to happen, like 6 months from the Pluto return we had August 11th, is going to be a bunch of, upheaval. I think a lot of things are going to settle by then. But yet again, we have 3 of these in 2022. The third one is sometime in November. And on election day, it's a total eclipse. I can't remember if it's lunar or solar. I think it's lunar. I mean, this Pluto, ruled by Scorpio, this has to do, with your waste, stuff you don't need anymore. And it's like we are cleaning up and cleaning out the toxins and the junk, the human garbage that is in our government. You see that? And now we're going to go Mercury retrograde, and Mercury's going to go, I feel like Mercury's already got this stuff done because the United States in her chart, her Mercury is retrograde. She's made for revisiting things, rehoning things, reevaluating things, looking at all the pieces that need to be sorted through to go forward. And so this is like a walk in the park. Same with Pelosi's. Hillary Clinton had Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde, historically, when I've watched Donald and Bill Barr, they have not fared well. Kind of Pence, but who knows where he's been. But August finally comes to an end. We are forever transformed as a nation. I mean, we still have more transforming to go through, but we are in the middle of it. You guys, do you understand? Do you understand? I started this channel in 2019 because I saw all the crap that was on the horizon in 2020. There were like 15 things that happened that year that were like once in thousands of years chances. That's why it sucked so bad. But 2021 we adjusted, but 2022 is our year of our Pluto return. It doesn't only affect the United States, it affects the entire world. This is why things are rippling out, because the world is reacting to the United States as a new leader who's been reborn, literally rebirthed herself. President Biden has talked about the American Renaissance 2.0. We are in that point right now, and I promise you, the worst cosmically stuff is behind us. I know they're saber rattling. They're trying to scare the crap out of us with this, that. The power that we have transformed already, that things have shaken through. We reset our structures back in 2020. You guys, we're on the well, the good guys, the true patriots, we are on the slope. Those guys are you can see they're getting whacked left and right. Let me check in and see how you're doing. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. T-Barb, yes, I saw the pandemic as well, but I didn't know what it was. That's very true. There were some videos I did at the end of December, November, like seeing a lot of death. And I apologized to you guys, and I didn't want to scare you, but I knew that we were going to be forever changed. Okay. Hi, you guys. Hi, Desrat. She's here too. Hi, Emma Sue. We're back together. I promise you guys, you know, housebreaking this puppy it's getting better. We're all starting to figure ourselves out. Things will calm down and I will get into a routine. It is just, well, you guys know, it's been pandemonium. It's been nuts. And, oh my gosh, and that blue wave. You know what, let's grab some cards. Because Sarah Palin's pissed. I love that the woman who I did not know she was a Native American. Let's just see this election in Alaska. Because I'm sure Lisa Murkowski has taken note as well. My goodness. You know, tarot? Oh, I feel like I need a shinier, newer, prettier deck. Oh, I know. I haven't used this one in a while. Where are you? I am feeling like the pre-Raphaelite tarot. I want to see the election, the special election, Three of Pentacles, this special election that happened in Alaska. There's just so much there. There's so many questions I have about tarot. Can you show me the special election in Alaska? Whoops. Okay. That just popped out. Oh, look at that. That is the Queen of... Oh, look at that. The Queen of Cups. I have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So, Alaska's election. We've got the Queen of Cups. The United States of America. This special election. The Five of Cups. America has been weighing so heavily on its minds about so many things that we've just had enough. She's having some coffee. What's at the foundation of this election? Oh, I see. Is this the scales of justice or is it the... Yes, it's the scales of justice. The laws matter to the people in Alaska. What's crowning this election? We have the Emperor. This was everything that Donald did. He thought he was the Emperor, but, being under the rule of like a false emperor. We have the government mattered to the voters, leading to, strength to the voter and stability. We have the King of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, people are seeing what's happening with the leadership. People are nervous. They're paying attention. Okay, so that is the election. I would like to see, please. I don't know if I can have this blue fabric here. I just want to see. Oh, I can't remember her name. The lady that won. There's a P in her name. I think she has her first name might begin with an M. Show me the Democrat in that election who won up against Sarah Palin. She won. Here is, there she is. She is rather salty, you guys. She's so annoyed because she's a beauty queen. She plays her flute. The heart of the matter is this election. It's crowning this election. Okay. She relates to the heart of the matter of this election. And Sarah Palin flat tire. Ooh, look at that. This election, the Tower, Mars, force, a lot of energy, I'm getting momentum off of this. A lot of pressing, urgent issues. This is Mars. This is energized. This is, good energy to ride on if you have momentum. Bad if you don't. The Fool. There we go. The Fool. A new beginning. And the Six of Pentacles, how they tally their vote now. They are now do rank voting. I don't know what you call it exactly. But I just want to see this candidate. Yeah, I might have to remove this. The Ace of Wands. She's got the leadership. Brand new. Brand spanking new. Ready. Eager to go. I like this. Wands, fire. The Tower, trailblazer. The Seven of Pentacles. Covered in the Seven of Pentacles. Her ideas, how much faith the people are invested in her. She has so many opportunities and potential that they just want to unleash everything that she has talked about. She is just so fresh for them. Here's Sarah. Oops. The Ace of Swords, it's not upright, sort of victory. It's not reversed. It's just kind of sideways because she's mad she didn't get what she wanted. And the little Page of Wands. What is this? I don't think she took it very seriously. I think she thought maybe this was going to be a walk in the park for her. The heart of the matter, this election between these two, we've got the Seven of Cups. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Because the Dems were down by 19 points last May. Hello. I said back then, we're going to have 2 eclipses and Pluto return. Everything's going to be different. It was. And the High Priestess. It's a secret. It's hidden. Nobody knows. But this is what the masses were reaching for. They wanted something else. They wanted to look beyond the veil of what they've been dealing with. The winner, she has the Nine of Pentacles. I'm sure this has to do with security, not only for Alaska, national security, security and health for their state and for the voters. Sarah. Jeez. She's such a buzzkill. The Five of Cups. Yeah, you guys. Kind of disappointed. She had nothing to offer. It's just like, hey, look at me. We're just going to stay stuck in this fives. Fives are tension. You don't go anywhere with fives. She's like spinning in a circle of fives and crises because that's all she does. At the foundation of this, we hit the Ten of Swords. Okay, this live tonight, we're talking about this Ten of Swords. Wait till you hear what I found out last night. I figured out. It's so awesome. So the Ten of Swords, still in documents. What's crowning this election? The Queen of Wands. A state is a queen. She is the winner. There were 2 women. One is going to win. So that's the state of the election. I mean, Sarah, she seems and feels a bit lazy with this election. Like she just thought she could just ride this out and win and complain. And oh my gosh, she says she's not going to quit. She's going to reload. Come on, seriously? We all know you quit your governorship after 2 years. Yeah, she's not going to reload. She's not. How are you guys doing? Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Mary, yes, Mary Peltola. I got the initials right? Yeah, so this is really amazing that she won. And yes, Alaska is very close to Russia. Piami, I feel she is pro-Alaska for the Native Americans who reside there. Yes. Are you talking about Lisa Murkowski? Because I feel like she's been pondering deeply. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Electra. Her name is Mary. Isn't that just so amazing? So amazing. So, so like I said, I have important things to share with you guys. I have to remove this blue. It's just, my hands are getting caught on it. But I thought it was good. I could have blue here so we could, ride the blue wave. But it's just, it keeps getting caught in my hands. Okay, so, wow. So, get this. So yesterday, we were waiting on that 40-page response from the Department of Justice last night by midnight. And so it finally came in. And I was blown away because when I looked at the transits, the moon yesterday, when this happened, it was at 21 degrees Libra in 30 minutes. It was halfway through. Okay. And I thought, this is so great because, first of all, Donald gets his worst news with the law, when the moon is in Libra. He always struggles. Always. And obviously, the moon, 21 degrees Libra, has to do with the scales of justice. And as I looked around a little bit more, because I'm there is something at 22 degrees Libra, and I couldn't remember what it was. So I went and took a look. And the thing that's at 22 degrees Libra, that's exactly where the moon was, 22 degrees Libra, at our first Pluto return. How do you like that? So on 2/20/22, the sun was 2 Pisces and the moon was 22 degrees Libra. That's phenomenal. The sun has come over 180 degrees away from that position because now the sun is in Virgo. So with the sun being opposite of that, President Biden opposite of that, he's our leader, still carrying this theme with the scales of justice. I just was blown away when I saw that. And I think I tweeted last night, do you guys believe me now? Donald is done. Show me. I want to see this moon at 22 degrees Libra with what? Attorney General Merrick. Okay. That's the moon. 20. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, you guys. What? There's a submitted this. Okay. Now what? We're done here. Strength and the Knight of... Oh, we're really done here. So this moon was at 22 degrees Libra when that got submitted. The Three of Cups, 3 branches of government, conspirator. These are the conspirators. So this is not only Donald. It's also the people who helped him and the people who are on the other end. We haven't gotten there yet, but just wait till you see the stuff. The King of Pentacles, the Data King. Donald with all of those documents. That's the Moon. Here's the Department of Justice, the Page of Swords, being blunt and frank about it and not pulling any punches. The King of Cups, reversed. There is absolutely no support for him whatsoever. Okay. We need to talk about the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. This is the bigger thing that's going on that has me flipping out. So this happens last night. And when I've been looking at these taroscopes lately, I've been mentioning that the charts have changed. The cards are talking a little bit differently. It's really weird because oftentimes, because so much stuff is going on, when I do my taroscopes, I'm drawing 2 cards. So a lot of times I'll have like a 7 of Cups and a 7 of Pentacles, or like a 9 of Swords and a 9 of Cups. Like, I'm seeing these doubles all over the place. And then the court cards, you know, like the Page, the Knight, the Queen, the King, they're always showing up as either 2 queens and 2 kings, or 3 king, 3 queens, and like a page. It's really weird, all these people who are involved. So the thing that has been on my mind that I have been seeing for a while, I think I mentioned this last time, is this Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands. Because recently I did a taroscope because I wanted to know, I think this is when, around the time they went to Mar-a-Lago, like in August 8th, the Lion's Gate, okay? I'm like, what is this Ten of Swords and this Ten of Wands? So, because it showed up for Putin and Russia, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, as his war on Ukraine and the United States. And then I'm seeing this Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands everywhere. Let's just map this out. And China gets the Ten of Cups, sometimes the Pentacles, okay? Oh, we're going to have to add Uvalde to that. So, Tarot, can you let's just lay out what these cards mean, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. What does it mean for the United States? Mar-a-Lago. Russia. China. The Ten of Wands. United States. We go to Mar-a-Lago. What is this Ten of Wands? Russia. Ten of Wands. What? This card does not want to land. Oh, that's because it's in the air. The Ten of Wands is fast data transfer, okay? Transferring data quickly. This, I don't know if it's a satellite. We're just going to put it up here in the sky because the Ten of Wands, Russia is trying not to be associated with that. China. Ten of Wands. Wants to hide. This, they want to go in a cave. We're not supposed to see. Show me the Ten of Cups, 10 Pentacles, USA. Mar-a-Lago, 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles. Russia, 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles. China, 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles. Oh, this feels like Xi is like laughing. If there was a Chinese Santa, he's jolly. The Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, obviously good news. The Page of Cups for me, those are like intercepts. When you catch, when you catch information on intercepts, I need to make a note here. They don't know it, but these are intercepts. The Six Wands mob, the transnational mob, the King of Swords. Is this our Department of Justice. Yes, it is also China hacking. It's also someone stealing. There's the Empress. So this Ten of Swords for the United States is the Nine of Pentacles. Comfort and security. The Swords is intelligence. Intelligence related to our security. The Ten of Swords at Mar-a-Lago. The Five of Swords, the Mafia. It's not about security in the United States. This, Mar-a-Lago, you're not supposed to see the mob here. The swords having to do with intelligence passing through on the way somewhere. Russia, the Ten of Swords. Here we go. The Knight of Cups. The offers, probably Mar-a-Lago. I'm going to siphon this off intelligence to you. Here you go. And China, the Ten of Swords. Oh, I see. I think somehow maybe it's siphoned off to Russia and now Russia's handing it off to China. There you go. Or it's intelligence they have on someone. There you go. Isn't it weird that these cards wanted to line up like they're a transmission line? And the Ten of Swords, air. Crazy. Ten of Wands, United States. This is the fast data transfer. It also represents some leadership and how you're going to manage that. So the United States is like, oh, you're going to take our data, the Ten of Wands, fast data transfer. Data King. Who's taking that? Who's taking our stuff? I wonder who it is. The United States knows. Mar-a-Lago, Ten of Wands. There we go. There is an intelligence agency. This is a connection to the intelligence. Leadership that had to be contacted through Mar-a-Lago about some data. Russia, in the Ten of Wands. This is in the air. I can only assume it's satellites. The Five of Wands. Russia, okay. It's like they're the point at which, we have the Six Wands mob. We'll think about 5 continents leaders and their mobs. That's the leadership. And it's almost like Russia divvies out each part of this data that's been transferred. Can you show me 5 things that gets like divvied out? 1, 2, 3. I just got Iran. 4, 5. So Russia takes that data and divvies it out amongst 5 different leaders. 6 of Cups from something in the past. This is I think this is is it the Mueller report? No, it's the Trump-Russia investigation. Divvies out information with government, organized structures, governments, to terrorize. Now we need some terrorists. Divvies it out to a country. This is my no card. We're not supposed to know about. We're not supposed to see because it's the cover-up. The Five of Pentacles, that is Mar-a-Lago. Holy crap. Do you see this, you guys? The United States, our intel is like, hey, someone's stealing our stuff. Mar-a-Lago has got a system set up with our intelligence agencies to usher that information in the skies, like satellites for the Russia, that divvies out this information. And then China, we're not supposed to see. The High Priestess, their operation that they've got going on, that they have been going on, that Russia has been taking, has been the storefront for this for how long? This is why Putin is not very smart. They're not very smart with these wars. They have to do everything to garner all the attention so nobody looks at China. Okay? So it's a Ten of Swords, what's happening with our intelligence and our national security. The Ten of Wands, how that data is transferred and how it's divvied up. Now, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, I said, showed up more like with China. So for the United States, There you go. Queen of Pentacles. Queens are nations. The United States knows there's a nation with our data. It's being siphoned off. Mar-a-Lago. There you go. The star. These are the documents. These are the freaking documents. It is the point at which this data is transferred. And we have Russia, the devil. The devil is taking this stuff. This is how they take their action as a devil. And China, the Five of Cups, is able to take information, go abroad, go to other nations, knock crap down, and come out and get what they want. Break and enter. This is what's going on, you guys. And was it the third quarter moon? The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands was Putin's war in the United States and Ukraine. Okay? I'm going to check in with you guys because this is what you have to know about before we go on, okay? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Anything? When will Carmen? I don't know. When will he be arrested? I don't know. We still have so much more. There's more to go because we're just finding out he had documents at Mar-a-Lago. Basically at Bedminster. Basically everywhere. And wherever his kids would travel, they would take. Right now, we're kind of in this accounting phase, but things are going to happen quickly. So especially with this Mercury retrograde is going to get all this stuff done. Please don't worry. Please don't worry. They have got this. They have got this, but it's a delicate situation because all these other countries that now know these documents were found at Mar-a-Lago, they know they're in trouble. They know they're in trouble. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bonnie Douglas. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, strong Scorpio presence. Off the hook. Gas was down today. Still needs to break down another. It's going to get there. Okay. So this is the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So last night, we get the report. And I'm just like, I can't remember how I got to this question. But I had asked the Department of Justice, the tarot spread was, what does this report have to do, like something with Putin's war on America? And at the heart of the matter was the Ten of Wands, and how the DOJ related to it was the Ten of Swords. And I'm like, holy crap. This Ten of Swords and this Ten of Wands related to the documents have everything to do with why Putin is at war with America and is in Ukraine. And Don Julio, has been giving him intel, I'm going to say since he was inaugurated, ever since Jamal Khashoggi, and MBS brought his whole family to the Ritz-Carlton, what was 400 people that he interrogated and terrorized. I would say since then or before, this has been like a regular routine for them. This is how Donald has conducted business with boxes and people carrying boxes, okay? And I know that I know I've done readings on this before, and I would say even 3 years ago where I was like, you guys, our intel knows he's taking stuff, and they know, and they are feeding some foiled documents and some foiled intelligence that they're able to trace. Able to trace. And that is the big problem for Donald right now, and like Lindsay and Roddy Jackson, because they all, in my humble opinion, for entertainment purposes only, helped steal those documents. They got caught with compromat, but then they also had to help along the way. This is very large. It's going to take, it's just huge. So this 10 of Swords and this 10 of Wands, that's where we're at. It's beyond just stealing documents. I mean, it's treason in the worst way with our national security, and the GOP wants to play games with it. I will tell you, I put these letters up here, A, B, C, D, E. These are my 5 agents, because I'm like, okay, so you had to have people helping out on the inside to take documents with different types of clearances. These 2, I guess you have to have a special clearance through the energy department. So I have like these 3 agents who have stolen stuff, and these 2 from the energy department. And this one through the energy department, it's like G has a special fondness for. This one, letter C, is like dumb. This one is so careless, and this is the one they were able to like plant bad data, and he transferred it. Like, all these people got in trouble. Where's my list? Where's my list? My list. So, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Where's my list? Bad guys. Bad guy. I have a list of all the people who got caught up with the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. And this was before I figured out what it actually meant. So the 10 of Swords is the theft of our data. And the 10 of... It's like the ultimate, like the last stop, the last place it ends when it's stolen. Ultimate theft, ultimate point of transaction. And the 10 of Wands, that's the leadership that made the fast data transfer happen. Okay? So it is just amazing. I'm just going to read these names off to you. Once I find them, where are they? Look at this. So, people caught up in the 10 of Swords. The theft, making it to its ultimate stopping point of intelligence. We have Havana syndrome, you guys. They were able to implant something. I think we'll find out stuff about Havana syndrome. Agent E with the energy department. In Washington, D.C., there's been more Havana syndrome cases. I assume they've been able to verify. Cybersecurity is here. Spoiled docs are here. At our new moon in Virgo, President Biden had his Pluto conjunct the North Node, his power to transform things, conjunct the United States North Node, their destiny, all conjunct the Ascendant at 6 Leo at our new moon the other day. I'm like, what's that about? What's that? He had the 10 of Swords here. He's going to do something about this, you guys. The secret we have in the United States has the 10 of Swords. Our public servants that are caught up with the 10 of Swords here. President Xi and his attitude, his beliefs about the docks in Mar-a-Lago. And President Xi about SolarWinds hacking. President Xi. Show me this 10 of Swords. What does that mean to you regarding the Mar-a-Lago docks? The Page of Swords. He's got a spy there in Mar-a-Lago. What does the 10 of Swords mean regarding how you use the United States resources. You're using the United States resources. What does that mean to you? The Fool, a new start. Really? New start what? The Fool and the Nine Swords, a new way to terrorize us, the United States. What does the solar winds hack mean to you with this Ten of Swords? The Four of Swords, laying low, malware that is dormant. Okay? Cyber had the Ten of Swords. I want to know what Cyber thinks about the theft of data and where it ultimately ends. So Cyber has the Eight of Pentacles. They're working this. They're working with experts to analyze and follow the data, where it goes. Cybersecurity. There you go, the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. That balance card, this is like data being transferred from one server to another. What does the Ten of Swords mean to you, Cyber, about spoiled documents? The Five of Wands, gumming up the system. The Five of Wands gumming up the system. This is what Russia had. So this means, remember, I just did that thing. What does the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands mean for all these players? And this Five of Wands, I couldn't put the Five of Wands down because it was in the air, like it was satellite, like it was in the cloud. So they know there's something in the cloud that they did with spoiling decks. What else did you do? Oh, the Ace of Wands reversed. It's like a reverse attack for them. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. How are you guys doing? Mike Flynn. I don't read on him. He's been totally hands off for me. Like I'm not allowed to look at him, so to speak. His asteroid, he's been so prominent in the lunations as of late, I would say for like the last 2 months, but it's like I can't go there. I can't read on him. So he's at the heart of the matter for many things. But yeah. Okay. The Wands, the military. Okay. So that's the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Oh, and I know that Ginny has to be in trouble. She has to be in trouble. So this Ten of Wands has to do with the fast data transfer and what these people do with it. This came up with, I can't say his name right. Derek spy group. The one that Zelensky discovered, alerted everyone, like in the spring, that somehow he has a spy network and booted everybody out. Well, that spy network is so embedded, here in the United States. I try to throw on him whenever I can. So his spy network received some data. Okay. Let's use this deck. Show me Dirk Hatch, the spy group network. What happens? They've got this Ten of Wands. They have the Five of Cups reversed. So the Five of Cups is usually China, Russia just milling around, breaking, entering, and getting whatever they want. However, this data came in, and now reverse, we're seeing what you guys are doing with it. This Agent D, the person on the inside who helped get intel through the energy department, conspiring with Donald, he is the Four of Swords. So he got some data that is connected to him. I'm sure he doesn't know. We have Agent B with their security clearance that gave Donald intel. The Queen of Swords. That's like a legal department that's working with China. And Agent A had this Ten of Wands. Oh, look at that. These are people talking to each other. This agent, yeah, I'm talking to you, you're talking to me. And so Ten of Wands knows that they're talking with the devil, Russia. And the Data King, Donald. So the Ten of Wands knows that this person A is like a direct link connection for entertainment purposes only. Who knows? Ugh. Melania's closet. I cannot recall exactly what happened with their, when they searched MAL. They took stuff, either it was in her closet or right next to it. We've not heard a word since. It's like, what the heck, Melania? She's got, what about her closet? She's got connections with the transnational mob, who her connections are. Tom Barrack, he knows about those boxes going overseas because he was working with that data with a leader of another nation. Jared took docs through Mar-a-Lago and everywhere else for the Trump crime syndicate. Now, CISA, is that Cyber Infrastructure Security? I forgot what CISA stands for. They had the Ten of Wands because they have the data. And what does that mean for CISA? The Page of Cups. They're able to monitor. Oh my gosh, get this. Oh, this gets exciting. President G, I asked, what does the Republican Party mean for you? So, what happened with the Ten of Wands and G in the Republican Party? Undercover, King of Swords, leadership of another nation with intelligence. DOD Austin has a Ten of Wands. He knows stuff is going somewhere. What is he doing with it? He knows it's going to the Russia. Confluence, where organized crime abroad, like Russia, China, meets the United States, organized crime, confluence. What does that mean with that data for confluence? The King of Cups. The Page of Swords. Oh, so they're spies, undercover spies for Vlad. Director Ray had this reversed. So for me, for Ray, having that reversed is that he's watching something undercover that nobody can see. Oh, he's monitoring how it's connected through the Ace of Swords, the point of origin and where it's going. Deb Haaland. Okay, so you guys, I've been looking more at the chain of succession in the Biden administration. So like we know it goes Biden, Harris, Pelosi, Senator Leahy. I forget who's Janet Yellen, 5th. And then I think it goes Secretary Blinken, Austin, and so on. Okay. Deb Haaland is in there with the Department of Interior, and she keeps showing up, and it's like she's got a feel for what she knows where everything is and where everything's going because she's, Secretary of the Interior. So what does this mean for Deb Haaland, Secretary Haaland? The Five of Wands again, you guys. Remember? There goes my throat. It is tightening up. The Five of Wands, remember, this is in the air, satellites, the cloud, Putin taking stuff from Mar-a-Lago, distributing it. This is what it means for her. She knows. She knows. They're able to track that. In the 8th house of shared resources, and I know what you're up to. What does this Ten of Wands means for Mar-a-Lago's partner? I know what you're doing. I know that the yes card, you're the point person for data to be transferred, but it's undercover. Nobody's supposed to know. Well, we know. And what else? I know. Yep, there you go. The Temperance card, taking stuff from multiple agencies, sending it off. 15 boxes of stuff. What does that mean for the Ten of Wands? Biases. Having intelligence on targets to surveil, blackmail. 45 office. Donald's office at Mar-a-Lago relates to the Ten of Wands and fast data transfer by the Nine of Swords. Remember, the Ten of Swords is the, where did that go? The final destination for stolen intelligence. The Nine of Swords is that portal that it passes through to go directly somewhere else. That's what that means. Let me check in with you guys. How are you? I wonder if Melania, I think she did. I think she knows. I think she totally knows. And you know that stupid tennis pavilion? 10 swords, 10 wands, all over the place. All over the place. I know, I do too. So I want all these illegal Russians, Eastern Europeans, all of them, that Donald left the floodgates open to come into the U.S. while he had everyone look at the southern border. That's why they scream about that. Okay. So, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Remember, that was the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. That is Putin's war on Ukraine and the U.S. So I'll show you who showed up with the Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands. And I'll show you who had all the tens. So Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. This is the fast data transfer and leadership, like when you get the goods. The Ten of Swords is the theft. Reaching its final destination. So this is who had both of these. The FBI. The FBI had both the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So the FBI knows what's going on. You know, I can only think of ANOM. Show me the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands with the FBI. They're tracking the data king, beginning to end. They know who their target is. They know who has it and where it's going. What does this have to do? Havana syndrome came up with both of these. What? Okay. What happened? What did we find out? Oh, they found out a lot, you guys. What did they find out about Havana syndrome? What did you find out about Havana syndrome? With these documents. Oh. So, with a fast data transfer, they were able to understand the Page of Pentacles, data on a person, giving data to people to engage and activate that, okay, through fast data transfer. So again, like Russia, that Five of Wands, distributing information that needs to be distributed. It's distributed to those people who do HS. We're just going to call it HS because I know I'm going to start buffering. You got that? Okay. With HS, Havana syndrome, what's covering this that you know? What is this covered in? Whoopsie. Should turn this over. Russia. Stockpiling. Could be Russia, China. Yes, it's Russia, China. the United States. So this is covered in what they have about Americans. What's the challenge with this data now that they've found out about this HS? Is trying to catch them in the act as it's happening. I think, do they need to know more? The foundation of this, whoops, is the star again. Those stolen documents from Mar-a-Lago. Holy crap, you guys. The Fool card reversed. This is what it meant for Xi to steal stuff from the United States, was the Fool card. It's them making a fool out of Americans. What's crowning this? Total nightmare on the brain, the nervous system, what they're doing, and how they're able to pick people out and discover what's happening. That's what's crowning this with HS, Havana S. Because in the past, what happened with this? They were able to take the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands together, data and its theft, and trace it and track it. The Queen of Swords, investigate it. Queens are nations. This is like under seal with our core. This is top secret. Top secret, you guys. Leading to the Devil, Russia. We can see what they're doing. Further out, the Six of Pentacles. How the data is transferred, what you get back and forth. And it's also payment. Janet Yellen, I'm telling you guys, she's all over this and with other nations and tracking stuff. With like, there's a big thing going on there too. How do we see Havana Syndrome with all this? Oh, there's judgments happening. And the environment is one of the Ten of Swords. Not only are people getting hurt, but the environment is one of stolen documents making it to their final place. The truth of the matter about this, the Six of Cups. This has been going on for a long time. They also target children, but this has been going on for a long time. The fear is we're going to have to act too soon to address it. Next steps. This and Havana. Oh, the King of Cups reversed. They got a plan for Putin. And the final outcome, justice. Our Justice Department is going to handle something with this. No, here's that no card. The no is the point person who handles a cover-up, like Donald. So this is covering up what they know. They're at work with the government to track all of this information related to HS. Holy cow, that's crazy. Good night. Life is a mindset. Just joy. Yes, White House is following all the dark money. He is on a roll, and he's been unrelenting. He won't stop. Okay, who else had this Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands? Uvalde. Uvalde always comes up like, it's almost like, you know what, let's draw this map. Because I want to see this, because they're always, there's like a West Texas spy hub. I know Uvalde's more towards the center of Texas, but it's like west of there, it's just barren. But there's like a big spy campus. Maybe they call it a tech campus, but it's almost like it hooks up with China. And it's almost like Taiwan and Ukraine are watching this stuff in real time. So I want to see, so this Ten of Swords and this Ten of Wands, we have like the Uvalde spy camp. And that always connects with Mar-a-Lago. And it always comes up with China. What is this? I want to see this Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands process. Okay, so we know it goes, so it goes here. And then I want to know what this is. Okay. So, because I swear to God, you guys, Don Julio still has access, unauthorized access to like satellites and agencies and databases with the U.S. government. I swear to God he does. I got a yes. So, starts off, remember, he's like the last stop before stuff gets disseminated. So it goes here, goes to Mar-a-Lago. How does this relate to you? Yes. Yes. This is the point. The point of possession. This is the point of where stuff gets started and happens. Yes, the Ten of Swords, the data that is stolen in order to surveil people, and the offerings that are made, the lovers between a nation and another government, China. Jeez Louise. So this data comes in. It heads to Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago, there you go, Four of Wands. There it heads to Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago gets the data. This is the government he's taken from the government, shuffling it off to Uvalde, Seven of Cups, undercover. What am I sending to Uvalde? What is the Seven of Cups for? The Trump Crime Syndicate. Uvalde in turn. The Two of Wands. This is what I'm going to do. Wands, I have received the Ten of Swords, the data. Now I'm taking leadership and doing something with it. I'm pointing to China for my defenses. What kind of defenses? And timing and opportunity. Timing and opportunity. This is like a Lindsey Graham. These are the people that do favors for China, giving them stuff. So Uvalde is helping out somehow there, okay? Mar-a-Lago to China. The Six Wands mob. Trump, Putin, their little club to China. The Moon, undercover. China, Russia, undercover. Something comes in. This is coming in through Uvalde spy camp. Sending off yes, data, sending off. China's ready to receive it because when they meet, the King of Swords, a leader of another nation with intel, the Ace of Cups, and what he really, really wants to make happen, like a coup. What does this Ace of Cups mean to West Texas, Uvalde spy camp? Surveillance. They can surveil people on the ground. China, what does that mean to you? They take the data and what? They put it out there. And they're able to approach another government or someone to reveal something. This is blackmail. You guys, this is using this in triangulating information because this is a government approaching another government. This is blackmailing other governments, you guys. That's where it's coming from. I can't stand these people. How are you guys doing? Yes, so Just Joy, Greg Abbott has to be in there too. Basically, when I say Uvalde, I mean West Texas Spy Campus for Abbott. Okay? Okay, very good. So that was Uvalde. The Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands again, transmission of stolen data. and what you do with it. And yes, we know that our intelligence, our agencies have planted secret, spoiled or bad data there. The tennis pavilion at the White House functioned like this. You know, Melania's tennis pavilion that she had installed where nobody played tennis. And nobody, so ridiculous. Confluence, where organized crime meets the United States from other nations. The U.S. Marshals had the Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands. Mar-a-Lago had the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Donald had it. The USA North Node, the purpose of what we're doing. Speaker Pelosi had it. She knows what's going on. What does Speaker Pelosi know about the Ten Swords? It's being stolen. What does she know about the Ten of Wands and what's being done with it? Someone's taking the data. Maybe someone's getting paid by Russia. Secretary Blinken knows about the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Secretary Blinken. What does this mean for you, Secretary Blinken? Oh my God, the death. These are all the dead agents. Yeah. Secretary Blinken knows that this information is distributed. They've got people talking that are a challenge to the Russia-China. They try to get on top of them. This is like Havana syndrome because they have data that they transfer back and forth. Crowning this is how they take advantage of it to get the result that they want and compliance. So, yeah, those are all the people they've killed or put an end to or disappeared. China. China's Terrascope came up with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So China, what does the Ten of Swords mean to you? Theft of U.S. data, we know goes through here. It's the agreement. Because it's a challenge for China to get the data. And what does this Ten of Wands mean to you? Undercover, psyops. It's being able to discriminate people, identify people. Three things you gain from this. You gain, oh, so much. Like, things happen instantly. Artillery for them and their pals. They're able to hang on and retain their power. They also get a lot of money, and they can negotiate with Knights of Pentacles. Remember Ruth Bader Ginsburg said, watch that Knight of Pentacles. And the third thing they get, they always get out of difficult situations. So ridiculous. How are you guys doing? Hi, Mystic Janet. How are you guys doing? Oh, they call Abbott Hot Wheels? Yeah, everyone, yep. And this is why I think Abbott is such an ass, because he's trying to protect his little side gig. It's why DeSantis is being an ass, protecting the side gig, as is Arizona. This is why everyone falls into compliance with Donald. Oh, and so that's the history of the 10 Swords, 10 of Wands. That's now we understand it. I thought it was interesting. There were only 2 people who had 4 10s, all 4 10s in their Taroscope this week. And one was Secretary of State Blinken, and the other was Donald. So Blinken is on it internationally. I mean, they have been working on this for a while. It's beyond the tipping point. This is in the collection of information now, and now like the secret is out. Mar-a-Lago being the point person, they're still going out and getting all of the data and information, and that's why they have to have everything redacted. Otherwise, people are going to flee or leave. It's going to ruin this entire investigation, and that's why they're not going to arrest Donald until all these pieces are in order, because he's arrested. There is going to be charging papers that everybody gets to see. So I know it's frustrating he isn't arrested yet, but we can be a little more patient. We want to get this right. We only get one chance, and you can already see the spin that's going on everywhere else when it comes to this, right? Yes, please hit this thumbs up. Okay, so I think that this was the most important thing I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, and I will tell you, I was doing all these Celtic crosses because the other day was a really crappy day. I mean, they're all crappy days for him. But so yesterday, the DOJ releases that report. Why did Ornato retire? He was, the one he was an assistant to Secret Service director because he had judgments against him. But as deputy chief of staff with Mulvaney, because then he was made deputy chief of staff Mulvaney, he had the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. So he knew what was going on, did nothing about it. He was the part of fortune, the opportunist. The reason why Petrocelli, Tom Barrack's counsel deserted him, because they found out Barrack is part of this. They don't want to have anything to do with that. Why is Biden going... well, that's a different one. Why Alex Jones and Ali Alexander go to Nebraska? They have 10 of Wands issues. They got their orders. We're going to go there and do what? Someone got the information. They're recipients of the orders. And Lindsey Graham, he got this too. Plus the part of fortune, meaning he's a point person that makes things happen for China. Was there anything else in particular? I think that's it. But yeah, it's going. You guys, we're just gonna chill and relax and watch what happens this Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got this out there for you guys. Yeah, this is good. This is good. So, oh, thank you, Herbert family, so much. Thank you, Jackie. Yes, I'm glad that I can share this information with you guys because it makes sense out of this big jumbo mess. Okay. So, thanks, you guys. Thanks for coming out. I'm glad that we got to go live. Thank you, moderators. Thank you for your generous donations. I hope that I'll be able to see you guys more regularly, but we're still filtering through a lot of stuff here. Thank you, Mystic Janet. You guys have a good evening. It's just going to get more and more interesting, and they're all cornered. They're all trapped, okay? Thank you, Bonnie. I am one. When is Merc retrograde and for how long? It retrogrades on the 2nd. Just a second. Get my handy ephemeris out here, and I will tell you. It retrogrades on the 2nd. Where it retrogrades. Oh, this says... Now, I have September 9th here. I thought it was September 2nd. It is going to be retrograde on the 24th. It is... going to go back into, no, it'll go back into Virgo. It goes direct, it goes direct on October 2nd. And it's just going to kind of chill for a while, and it'll go back into Libra on the 11th. Why do I have this highlighted? October 6th, I have highlighted. Another day I have September 7th is interesting to me as well. What is this? I make all these little notes. I don't know what it is. So anyway, so that's that. Okay? Semprus, the 9th through the 1st of October. So for East Coast, okay? So you guys, have a good evening. We'll catch up with you. We'll catch up with you. Oh my goodness, there goes my throat. Yes, get those trolls. Thank you, troll slayers. We'll see you soon. Bye.